Most leaders don't lack confidence. They lack a system for producing it on demand. Some days you feel solid, and some days you will feel uncertain, and nothing externally has really changed around you. You see, I know that emotional swing can be exhausting. And if you've ever walked into a meeting feeling strong one day and shaky the next, this video is for you. Because what I'm about to share comes from organizational psychology and executive performance research, built around one of the strongest confidence models that we have, and that is self-efficacy. Today, I'm going to give you these things in this video. The 4 levers that create unshakable confidence. I'm going to give you 3 thinking models that make decisions actually feel lighter. I'm going to give you the 20% rule for leading in uncertainty, and then a daily, weekly, and monthly routine that you can actually copy. So let's get started in the video. So let's start by saying this. Point number 1 is stop chasing confidence. That's not good for you. Build the self-efficacy instead. Because the biggest mistake that leaders make is they try to feel confident before they act, and it actually backfires. Confidence is vague, and it can actually be emotional. It comes and it goes. Self-efficacy is different. It is actually your belief that you can execute the behaviors required to produce outcomes in a specific situation. See, you can see the difference there. It's not your personality, and it's really not your title. It's your capability. So here's this. Stop saying, I want to feel confident. Really, what does that even mean? Start saying, I want proof that I can handle this. And then I'm going to instruct you to pick one lane. Something like conflict or strategy, maybe even presentations that you may feel uncomfortable in. Or a lot of people struggle with having difficult conversations. And start picking those one things and build evidence there first, because confidence grows from proof, not motivation. Point number 2, master your experiences. Stack your real wins in your leadership. The fastest way to become unshakable is really not having hype. It's stacking your wins the right way. Research shows that mastery experiences are the strongest source of confidence. So you may ask why? And it's because they are real. Strong leaders create what I call a challenge ramp. And what that means is you have an easy win, you have confidence. Then you go and you overcome a medium challenge, you get more confidence, and then you overcome high stakes challenges. It's the ramp. And after each one, I want you to write 2 lines. What worked? In the easy win, what worked? Or the medium challenge or the high stakes? And the second question is, what proof did I earn from overcoming that? And when setbacks happen, ask, what did this teach me? Not, what's wrong with me? That mindset builds calm over time. Point number 3, borrow belief faster. You don't have to build your confidence alone. You can actually borrow it. Watch someone that like you succeed. And by doing that, it strengthens your belief that you can too. That's called a vicarious experience. And specific feedback from credible people collaborates your own self-view. So maybe ask your mentor this question. How did you think when you weren't sure? Because we've all been there. We've all experienced that. And then ask your peers, maybe, what specific actions have worked for you? Store that feedback internally, because that will be fuel for later on. Point number 4, regulate your body to regulate your mind. And here's something that leaders often underestimate. Your nervous system drives your presence. So if your body is tense, guess what? Your brain is actually going to follow that. So here are a couple simple tools that will be helpful to you. Have 2 minutes of intentional relaxation techniques in a private area. Just calm down, relax. And then have breathing exercises where you have a 4-second inhale and then a nice slow 6-second exhale to bring calmness. Before those critical high-stake moments that you have in your meetings, well, relax. Then use self-affirmations. I can do this. I am confident. I am the best leader. Practice your breathing so you're not really hyperventilating when you're stressed. And then speak, and speak calmly. During the meetings, it's important to pause before answering, because that pause will actually signal control and clarity. Point number 5, use decision mental models. You see, the calmest leaders aren't always calmer people. They're running better thinking systems. These 3 models could be this: have first principles, which means don't jump to the assumptions. Focus on the truth. Second, create order, and then in your mind say, and then what? And that gives you better information to receive. And regret the minimalization, meaning ask this question: what will future me wish I had done in this situation? You can pick one of these and use it on maybe 3 decisions this month. Document your reasoning, and that builds judgment confidence. Point number 6, use this 7-step decision framework that I want to give you. Strong leaders don't have more data. They have a better sequence. So let's start here. Number 1, define the problem. Number 2, gather perspectives. Number 3, set values-based criteria. Number 4, evaluate your options. Number 5, decide at 80%. You don't have to have 100% of the information. Decide at 80%. Be decisive. Number 6, implement clearly. Give clarity. And number 7, review and refine. Use this as your meeting template, and then end your decisions with this: next time I'll improve step, and then you name that step. Point number 7, use the 20% rule in uncertainty. Here's the leadership tension. You feel doubt, your team needs stability. Research will actually show that leaders must project about 20% more confidence than they feel during the change. And that's not fake, that's actually being responsible. Process your own doubt privately, but project your direction publicly. In the closed room, you can have honesty with yourself and others in a small group, but in an open room, project clarity among the team. Point number 8, have authentic confidence through values. The strongest confidence isn't swagger and bragging, it's actually alignment. And when your actions match your values, you feel steady. So I want to give you 4 markers. Number 1, have self-awareness. Please, that's so important. Number 2, have transparency of your reasoning. 3, gather balanced input. And then 4, have moral clarity within yourself. So that requires maybe sometimes doing a mini 360 of ourselves of reflection. Explain how you think. Define the non-negotiables. And know that congruence creates calm. Point number 9, there's an imposter syndrome toolkit. If you feel like a fraud sometimes, I want you to know this information. You're normal. High performers also experience this. But I want to give you a system. Here's the system. Record your thoughts in an evidence folder. So when those things start to come, record those thoughts. Have an evidence folder. I'm having the thought that, and then you journal it. Have daily mindfulness of where your mind is. But use self-compassion on yourself. You're not always going to get it right. Use self-compassion. Love yourself. And before the big moments, review your evidence and write a balanced thought from that. Set a clear objective from that. And then afterwards, capture one proof line of things that you did right. Unshakable confidence is not personality. It's actually a system, and it's called mastery. And so have mastery in the thinking models that we talked about. Regulate your body. Have values alignment as well. So I want to ask you this question as we end this video. What situation do you need confidence in for right now? What are those? Is it a decision that you're facing, a presentation, a conflict, or maybe just leading through change? Put it in the comments below. It's important to get it out and put it in the comments. And then I want you to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to this channel if you want more research-backed leadership content. As we serve together, Dr. Jeff.